It's the first week of Space Marine 2 and you're probably starting to venture into the PvP side of things. If so, here is a meta weapon that can be dominant regardless of skill level. You can see from the gameplay in the background how dominant this weapon can be. This weapon can be unlocked very early on in the PvP, around level 6 to 8, which isn't too bad. If you're wondering what's best for XP as well, it's Annihilation, which is also on the screen. If you're not really sure what Annihilation is, it's pretty much TDM and it's first to 50 kills. If you do use this loadout, the games will go very quickly because you'll be able to pick up so many kills because the fire rate on this weapon is probably one of the fastest out there. I think it's an 8+. I'll get into that in a second. But you can see when you're using the sniper class as well, you can go camouflage, you can hide away from the enemies, throw your frags as well, which is absolutely dominant, and you can make plays like this. And I will also include this gameplay at the end where I got 23 kills out of possible 50, which is insane. As I mentioned, you will need to play some PvP matches before obtaining this weapon. You can choose to use any of the classes, but just pick whichever class you want to have the most fun with. My personal favourite was the actual assault class with the hammer, but once you unlock the bolt weapon, you'll quickly notice the high number of kills you can achieve. Not everyone has the position to use the sniper. I've seen so many YouTube videos talking about that weapon, but this weapon is a great alternative and I believe more people will actually get more kills using this loadout over the sniper. So it's pretty much just a bolt carbine. You can see that the firepower is only 1, which you might be quite concerned about, but if you're using the sniper class with the camo cloak, you're going to win pretty much every 1v1s, especially when you use your camo cloak. You can see that the fire rate is absolutely insane for this weapon, which is 8+. And 9 out of 10 times you're going to win your gunfights in a 1v1 situation. It can be a little bit harder when there's more than one enemy on the screen, but if you've got your teammates around you, this weapon is insane. And because of the fire rate, you will pick up some more kills because if you're shooting the same player, you either get the kill or the assist, but because your fire rate is so fast, you're more than likely going to get the kill over the other person as well. A little bit scummy, but you know, at the end of the day, if you want more kills, the fire rate for this weapon will pick up some kills. So now I'm going to jump into a game and show you the gameplay of me getting 20 kills, but I'm going to give some tips as well to make the video quite useful for you as a viewer. So some of the things I actually do is go into settings and turn off stuff like camera shake on your weapons. I know I'm not being a true Space Marine with that, and I know some people have already seen it in other videos. If you take camera shake off your weapon, your accuracy is going to be a lot better. You can see here that this weapon is not good at range, but you can see because I don't have camera shake on, it makes it a lot easier to use. And in this situation here, I'm quite vulnerable because when you're playing in a third-person game, you're usually right side peeking. So basically what I mean by that is when your weapon is on your right side, you kind of want to always be on the left side of a wall. This is pretty much just general third-person tips. Basically, if you're playing games like Gears of War, Fortnite, any of these third-person games, you will always want to make sure you're shoulder peeking. Otherwise, you're going to be very vulnerable because you're going to be, you know, in plain sight. They'll be able to shoot at you, but you won't be able to kill them. A quick example is here. I'm behind the wall and I can see around the corner. I can see that my teammate's getting killed here. So using the camo cloak is really good. I can help him out. He does actually get the kill, but I'm not really too bothered. And the good thing is now I know that he's going to respawn back at his spawn location. So I'm just going to sit here and wait. The enemy is not coming over, so I'm going to go down here. You can see this weapon absolutely shreds. If you've got a little yellow highlight around your body, that means they have thrown a UAV little radar or like a motion sensor so that you can be seen. There you go, just picking up kills left, right and center. And if you hear the sound rally point has changed, that means the spawns have changed as well. Just a little quick tip. If you're playing TDM and you hear like the announcer say rally point has changed, that pretty much just means that the spawns are flipped. Not really sure what that guy was doing there. And again, here you go, right shoulder peeking. I can see past the right, he can't. It is very sweaty, but you can see he has no idea where I am, but I know where he is. I have no idea how I managed to get out of this. See again, picking up a kill. Got another one, and then another one here. So the one thing I will mention as well, if you're playing against characters that are like more heavy build, who have 4 armor plates, the guys with the shields or the more bulky ones, they are going to be a lot harder to kill. I would try and avoid them as much as possible, but that's not very true Space Marine like. So I would say if you can, kill him, but you want to try and target the weaker ones. You can see here that I do manage to kill him anyway, but it was a lot harder. I was very, very close to dying. Again, in this situation, I can't peek around the left, but they can probably see me. So when you're using your camo coat, you want to use it for a very, very small duration. You don't want to waste it all. Otherwise, you'll be very vulnerable. You can see here that I'm using the camo coat, get the kill, turn it off, go back. You just want to keep using it over and over again. Unfortunately, I do die, but you can see I'm 10 to 1 already. And we still got a long time to go. I have no idea why I've spawned here. But again, he just got absolutely shredded. But again, I know rally point hasn't changed, so I'm going to see. I'm just peeking over the corner. I can see that they're spawning here. That's all because I know the rally point hasn't changed. It must have been a bit of a weird bug, and I managed to spawn in their location. And there you go, get a free kill. I'll take that. There you go, this guy's been picked up on the motion sensor. I'll be able to pick up this kill as well. Go invisible. This guy's a lot easier to kill because he's only got 2 armor plates. But in a situation like this, where there's like 3 or 4 enemies on the screen, there's pretty much not a chance you're going to kill them all. You might be able to pick up 1 or 2, but it's very, very unlikely. So when you're using this class with the sniper loadout, I would just recommend trying to kill the ones with 1 or 2 armor plates, the ones that look less bulky. Like this one here, just managed to pick them up. In the right corner here as well, there is actually some grenades which you can keep picking up. You can see this guy's picking the assault class. Killed him here. And now when I use the camo cloak only for a small duration, go for those headshots so he'll die quicker. And that's the other thing as well. If you're shooting the heavy characters, the ones with 4 armor plates, you need to make sure you aim for the head. Otherwise, you're probably not going to kill them. You see here as well. Aim for the head. Boom. Dead. I know they're going to be spawning back at their spawn location, so I'm just going to hide here. I know he's just throwing a grenade. I have no idea how I've won this fight, but again, this is why this weapon is so meta right now. Will it get nerfed? I'm not really sure how they're going to nerf it, because they might be able to change the fire rate a little bit, but at the moment the damage is the lowest it can be. You can see that the rally point has changed. I'm going to pick up this kill here. Again, because I've not got camera shake on, that kill's a lot easier to kill. See that my teammate's fighting. This is why I hate fighting the ones with the shields. I just can't kill them. It's just too hard, and I do actually die by a grenade. Grenades in this game are so overpowered, by the way, guys. So if you do have a grenade, make sure you use them at all times, especially if you have them in your life. Just keep throwing them over and over again. And grenades are spawned around the map as well. So there's a grenade in the left corner where these 2 are. I'm going to throw a grenade here. I do try and actually knife him, but I don't actually get much luck. So they are pretty much the counter towards your class. I'm going to pick up a kill here instead. But I do die, but hey, it's worth it. I know there's a guy there. I know I'm probably dead, so I'm going to pretty much take the kill and die with it. I also want to say, guys, thank you for all the nice comments I've got recently and all the views. I do really appreciate it. I know I'm not a Warhammer like big hardcore fan. I'm more of a PvP, the finals player. I just really enjoy the game at the moment, and I really enjoy all the feedback that you guys are giving me. I will try and learn more about the lore, and if you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment and a cheeky sub. It does go a long way. And you can see here as well that the total score was 1,658, which is probably the highest you can get so far. You can see that I'm already level 10, which is quite high, especially in the PvP mode. And then in the stats at the end, I got a KD of 5.8 with 23 kills and 4 deaths.